Hello there, welcome to the Ballistic Report. I'm your talented host, Ike Moore, and this is the show where we break down pop culture. And it's that time of the week again. Let's look at all the crazy stories that dropped this week. So, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Hey Ike, didn't this movie come out 3 weeks ago? You're behind, aren't you? Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Anyway, I recently saw the new Ride Along 2 starring Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. First of all, since this is a sequel, I thought I would tell you guys what I thought of the first Ride Along. I thought it was just okay. Nothing too bad, nothing too good, just okay. It's not one of my top favorite Kevin Hart performances. Ride Along 2, I actually have to give it an 8 out of 10. I actually enjoyed it. Basically, the boys are back together to take down the drug lord in Miami, and they have to do it within 2 days before Kevin Hart marries Ice Cube's sister. I did enjoy some of the new characters they added, including Ken Jeong, who I always like. You might know him from the Hangover films. He has a TV show called Dr. Ken on ABC, and he really brings a lot to the movie. I wasn't a big fan of Olivia Munn's character. She plays a female cop working with the guys, and while her character did have a little bit of personality towards the end, I really think the writer should have used her to her potential. I think she could have made even more of an impact in this movie. And look, I'm a fan of Ice Cube, and I know he has this angry persona with his characters, but there were times in this movie I was thinking, dang, give Kevin some credit. He has saved your life a few times during this movie and the last one. Show him some respect a little bit. But anyway, I do disagree with some of the critics who absolutely bashed this film. It's actually very enjoyable, and I highly recommend it. Alright, I can already hear some of you. Here he goes talking about cartoons again. But bear with my fanboyisms for just a few minutes. Now, it's being reported by several entertainment sites that Paramount Pictures and Nickelodeon Movies are teaming with director Jared Hess, who has brought us movies like Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre, to bring back some of your favorite Nicktoons for a live-action animated movie. That means characters from Hey Arnold, Ren and Stimpy, Cat Dog will all be combined together, sort of like how they did Who Framed Roger Rabbit back in the day. Now, I think I speak for all millennials when I say we absolutely love the old school Nickelodeon shows. You can ask anyone and they'll tell you the impact they've had on their lives growing up. That being said, I have major conditions if this story is true. If this movie ends up happening, I don't want to see any CGI characters. I want it 2D animated like they are in the cartoons. None of that computer generated crap. I also don't want to see the cliched story we see time and time again where characters from the TV go through a portal and end up in the real world. Have them already exist in the real world. Let it be a story where the Nicktoons feel they're not as relevant anymore, so they go out and try, maybe put on a show or something. Let the people know that they are still interested in entertaining them. You don't even need a villain in that. Let the conflict be that some of the Nicktoons are insecure that they'll never be able to make people laugh again. Another question I have is, what Nicktoons do we have in this movie? I know we're going to go old school, but do we add SpongeBob? I mean, he is old school, but he's still on today, so it's like he's crossing 2 generations. Hell, are you going to put some Blue's Clues in there? I know that's Nick Jr., but heck, it's still part of your family. Heck, Steve's not doing much nowadays. I'm sure he would love to put the green shirt on again, and I know I'm probably going over a lot of you guys' heads right now. Look, whenever this movie comes out, I'm sure I will be there. In fact, I know I will be there. I just hope that some of these demands are met. But let's end this week's episode discussing some of these hip-hop feuds, shall we? So Kanye West announced that his new album Waves will be in stores early February. Now, for some reason, the title caught the eyes of marijuana's best friend, Wiz Khalifa. And Wiz took to his Twitter account saying that Kanye cannot use the term waves because another rapper, Max B, coined that phrase. He also finished the tweet up with the initials KK, which at the time Kanye felt was directed to his wife, Kim Kardashian. However, it ended up meaning King's Kush, which is a type of weed. Figures, right? That didn't stop Kanye's rage. He went on a 20-tweet rant talking all this stuff about Wiz, saying he wouldn't be relevant without him. Even turned the attention to his ex-girlfriend Amber Rose, who is now Wiz Khalifa's wife or girlfriend. I don't really follow them like that. Saying you wouldn't have your child if I didn't break up with Amber Rose. Now you guys know Kanye West is my favorite artist of all time, and I will always support him. But I have to say, in this situation, he kind of looked like an idiot. You don't bring up anyone's kids in an argument. That's just uncalled for. And plus, why are you letting Wiz Khalifa's words affect your brain? While Wiz does his thing, you're above what he is. So why are you letting what he says bother you? Yeah, so hopefully this one wraps up soon. There was also this feud with Neil deGrasse Tyson and rapper B.O.B. because B.O.B. claims the earth is not round. I would talk about this more, but let's be honest, guys. A rapper named B.O.B., whose real name is Bob, by the way, but I guess he felt he would lose street cred if his name didn't sound like an acronym, thinks the world is flat. There's no joke I can write for that. That's just hilarious. Anyway, that'll do it for another edition of the Ballistic Report. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, all of my social media outlets are in the description box below. And if you're new here, welcome to the Ballistic family and click that subscribe button. Until next week, I've been your talented host, Ike Moore, reminding you it's okay to be ballistic as long as it's done responsibly. Take care, guys.